Perfect. So I'm back here with me?
Yep.
Super. Lydia Des Dolles, MA Connect TV stand at Celtic Warriors Gym at the end of a very successful homecoming media day with professional boxer Gary Spike O'Sullivan.
Oh yeah, how's things?
Good, yeah, lovely to meet you. How are you?
Great, very good. Bit tired after training, but good.
We were just saying before we started filming there, I don't think anyone expected to do that circuit training that you did earlier on.
No, and I only had breakfast and I've been here doing a bit more media as well before, so quite hungry doing it.
Blood draining from your face.
I was lucky we didn't collapse.
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously the homecoming December 7th. I think a lot of Irish boxing fans were delighted to see you enter the card.
Yeah, I'm delighted myself, to be honest. It's great to have a home fight. I haven't fought here for over 4 years, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. And a good kind of team bonding, I suppose, with all the guys. Are all trained together down here, and then you all get to go onto the same card and the same night.
Yeah, there is indeed. I've been training with many of the lads for many years now at this stage, and it's great to fight in the same card as them because I've always been fighting in the States or in the UK. So with this group of lads, there's been a couple of different groups of lads that have come through the gym. I've been here since the beginning, going into the 12th year. So So I fought with other lads that were in the gym previously on other cards, but they were years ago in Ireland, and I haven't fought here for a long time. But with this group of lads now, it's nice to get the opportunity to fight with them.
Absolutely. And I mean, obviously we saw there today you were training alongside obviously Ray. He's headlining the card in his hometown, and then we had Craig. Craig was really excited to say that he hasn't fought in a card with you before as well, so that's good. But then you've kind of the young guys. You've Niall O'Connor and you've Owen Duffy who are training alongside you here. Must be kind of a bit of a confidence boost for them to be in your company and getting to train with you as well, right?
Well, they're all young to me at this stage, but we're all great friends, and I train with them every day, and we're just all happy to be on the card together, and we're going to have a bit of a Christmas bash in Mayo on the night after. Hopefully we all win on the night, be a bonus, and I'm confident that we will. We've all trained really hard for this fight, and I think we can do that,
What do you think has been the key factor to the success of your careers? Because when I speak to the young fighters, the guys who are up and coming, the amateurs and the guys who are newly turned professional, you're one of those names that they kind of aspire to, or they've looked at your career and say, that's what I want to do as well.
Well, I attribute a lot of my career to my coach, Pascal Collins, has been a great mentor to me mentally and boxing, and teaching me how to box. I boxed amateur for many years prior to hooking up with Pascal, but as a pro, he's been a great coach to me, and as well mentally as well, and getting me into good mental place for my fights, and so I attribute a lot to him, and I suppose, yeah.
I spoke to him earlier on. I got him for an interview, and he was obviously talking about being a boxing coach and the essential kind of what you need to be a successful athlete or a professional boxer. But then he was also talking about the kind of shaping men and women to be good people. I suppose that's a huge part of it as well. What do you think is, aside from the boxing, is the biggest kind of lesson that he's taught you?
I suppose to believe in yourself. Yep. Mostly, Pascal spent quite a long time in America, and the Americans are always confident, and be confident within yourself and believe you can achieve things. I mightn't have always believed that I could achieve things, but Pascal has instilled that in me, and it's brought me a long way anyway.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that, because I asked him what was the one big difference that he saw in the since he started to the kids that are coming in now, and he said that they don't believe in themselves, and he thought it was like an Irish thing. He was like, people come into the gym, they want to train, but they don't really believe that they can be the best. And that's obviously a mental shift that you can change. You can teach people to be able to think that they're the best. Absolutely,
I'd agree with Pascal there on that. There's actually one or two lads that I trained with in the past, and they haven't believed in themselves, but Pascal has helped them out as well, and he's very good. The psychological aspect is it's a major part of boxing, or any sport. I think people can be equally as fit. A lot of people are equally as fit, but mentally is the key for me.
Do you have a career highlight?
I've had quite a few of them now. My last fight in Ireland was a good career highlight. I was in the Tree Arena. I won. It was a big rivalry between myself and Anthony Fitzgerald at the time, and that was a great fight. I enjoyed that. It was one of the highlights, and fought my birthday as well in 2012 against Matthew Hall in Upton Park in West Ham United's football pitch. That was great. I won the WBO title that's up there on the poster. That was a good career highlight, and the one in Canada was nice. I was expected to get beat that night, and the guy thought he was going to beat me, and he had nothing to do with turn up and beat me up, and I upset his plans that night, and the opponent that is coming to fight me in Mayo, you know, I'm expected to beat him, but from my experiences of upsetting the apple cart, you know, I prepare for every opponent as best as I can, you know, and I take them all, you know, seriously, and you know, I'm doing no different for this fight.
You seem to be, well, not seem to be, you are a fan favourite. You know, you're kind of like the people's champion as well as being, you know, an actual boxing champion. But what do you put that down to? Is it kind of like that you're a good character, that, you know, you have a good online presence? Because I see it online, like a lot of people get behind you, especially when you're fighting abroad. You know what I mean? They want to give you support, and they do show you your support.
I'm just a handsome bastard.
That moustache, Gary, come on.
Moustache, a sticky on moustache. I don't know. I don't know. I suppose like I'm a people person. I chat to everybody. Like I try to make time for as many people as I can. You know, it can be time consuming, and my missus gives me grief for that a lot, a bit anyway. But you know, I try to, you know, lend my support to everybody as well, and so maybe that. You know.
What can viewers expect on the night from yourself?
Well, I always come to entertain the fans. You know, in the end of the day, you know, and that's something that I think the young lads should take on board as well. Is it's an entertainment business. You know. The fans come, they pay their money, they want to be entertained. Like it's anything else. If they go to darts or anything, they want entertainment, and so you got to entertain them, you know, so they can expect good entertainment from me. I always like to entertain the fans, and I always come to fight and try and knock my opponent out, or you know. So that's what I bring to the table. I always go for the knockout, and you know, some good music, ring entrances, and all that kind of stuff. You know, might try and pull out the magic carpet this time or something.
Could have been from a height there, yeah.
Who knows? It's a surprise.
But listen, before I let you go, because I always like to ask the guys have had and do have successful careers, we do have a younger audience that watch this, and they kind of do get very inspired by the guys who are you know, leading the charge. What one bit of advice would you give to them?
To be consistent in your training, you know, and you know, try and stay in the gym. I haven't always done that, you know, and I regret that. Looking back on my career, you know, I should have been more consistent in the gym, and diet. It's important to go to the gym consistently, even when you're not fighting, you know, to stay fit, and you know, because it gets harder to get back each time, which I've done many times. But I'm starting to become more consistent as my career is finishing up, and diet is very important as well. Like to eat good and, you know, eat clean, and try and stay off the drink if you can and stuff like that, you know.
It's a tough one there.
Yeah, even I'm doing good. I'm doing good there now myself, you know, and that's why I think I'm going down to light middleweight as well. I haven't had drinking over 10 months, and I think it's benefited me a lot in the gym and making weight as well, you know.
Good stuff. And you have a celebratory point, no doubt, on the 7th.
No, I don't think so.
No, you might not stay off it.
Remains to be seen. I didn't have a drink after the fight in LA, and I didn't have a drink in Vegas after that fight, and had a few bets, but rolled the dice a few times, but no drink, no.
Fair play to you. Anyway, listen, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. It was great to get you on the show, and really looking forward to the 7th. It's going to be a great night.
Yeah, who knows? You might see me dancing on tables in Mayo, like, but hopefully not.
Well, wait until I get the camera out if you do. But thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Cheers, thanks.
Gary Spike O'Sullivan for MMA Connect TV.
Thanks.
Brilliant. Thanks.